Today on the Ask the Bic podcast, we are going to be talking about whether or not online leads are worth it. Stay tuned.
You're listening to the Ask the Bic podcast, where you'll hear answers to the most frequently asked questions from North Carolina real estate brokers. Submit your questions via email to askthebic@gmail.com. That's askthebic@gmail.com.
Well, hello, my fellow North Carolina brokers. This is Russ Lockamy with the Ask the Bic podcast, and I'm very excited about our question today. Comes from one of our very own with the Integra Realty fam, Amanda, and she is asking, are online leads worth it? I get this question a lot, and I think it really boils down to a deeper question, which is, where's my next lead going to come from? As real estate brokers, we know that after our next closing, we're unemployed if we are not consistently and continually prospecting. And in our firm, we call prospecting our chase pillar. And we've borrowed that term from our firm's coach, Neil Mathweg. If you have not read his book, Agent Rise, I would highly recommend it. And I'll put it in the description, a link to that. You can buy it on Amazon, anywhere books are sold. Online leads are a form of a chase pillar or a prospecting method. It can be a lucrative one if you're good at it and you do it right. So let's talk about a few of the pros and cons. The biggest pro with buying online leads is the instant gratification that you can get. You can make that investment today and get a return as far as people to call and things to do, leads to contact tomorrow. Biggest con, though, is many of those leads are at the top of the funnel. They're just window shopping. Even if they are serious, they don't necessarily want to talk to you, right? They're looking for a home. They were, searching on Zillow or Realtor.com or wherever you're buying leads from, and they happen to fill out a form, and they just want the house. They don't really want you as the broker. So you have to kind of win them over and build some trust in a very short kind of time frame and over the phone. It's kind of difficult to do, but if you get good at it, it can be lucrative. In my opinion, though, there are many more prospecting opportunities and chase pillars that are much better for the majority of people. Things like open houses, working with for sale by owners or expireds, calling them, offering to assist in any way, door knocking, even geofarming in a certain area, working in niche like investors or first-time home buyers, or even working with seniors. These things kind of take more time to build, but they're all more focused on building that relationship with the prospect rather than, helping that prospect with, the transaction. I think those, while they take more time, take more effort in the beginning at least, and they don't have quite that instant gratification, I think over time it definitely is a much better bang for your buck for sure, but it's also worth it in the end. So I hope this answers your question, Amanda. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of the Ask the Bic podcast. To have your question answered on a future episode, email us at askthebic@gmail.com. That's askthebic@gmail.com.